Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagger Test Extreme. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zaggard, and I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and it is another wonderful, beautiful Fantasy Fridays here in the Dragon's Den. And we have a fun one ready for you guys. We have a lot of fun ready. I actually have a plan for once. I'm gonna do a thing. We're gonna work on some fantasy stuff. We're gonna make a world. It's gonna be whole great. Afterwards, we're gonna talk about pizza. Delicious, delicious, cheesy, saucy pizza. Or maybe not. I'll probably forget that I said that about the pizza at the end. We'll see. Anyways, guys, friends, we have, you know, if you were here on Wednesday, you might have seen this little behind-the-scenes peek at what we were doing. Why do I still have that there? It's no big deal. Anyways, I was gonna show some stuff off. I showed some stuff off. I want pizza. I actually don't want pizza. I eat a lot of, not recently. I had pizza last night, so I'm not in the huge mood for pizza, but I think that's why I'm thinking about it, because I had it for dinner. Anyways, real quick, before we get into the plan I have, if you didn't see it in the Discord, let me find the Discord. Pizza is peak. Pizza's good. I don't know if I'd say it's peak. It's definitely like, because when I think peak, I think like the best food, and pizza's a food that it's a good staple. It's a good staple, but it's not one of my favorites. That being said, I can eat pizza and not get sick of it for a while. Anyways, importantly, in the DC20 chats, in the World Updates channel, which you guys should all be able to see today, pizza's pretty solid. Yeah, it's solid. I don't want to go on a tangent, so let me focus on this. You might have noticed that we had a couple of lore updates. Okay, we updated the humans. Look at all this. We added all this stuff. Go on the Discord to follow that. We also updated dwarves, the dwarven lore in my world. Updated that, and the elvies. Updated that a little bit. So go in the Discord, follow us on Discord, and then, you know, become a member there. You just gotta click, you know, that you read the rules, and then go to the DC20 Chats World Updates channel, and you will find a link to all of my different updates for, you know, all the different things that I've actually posted, like the intro, the Demon King, demons. Oh, I forgot to mention I updated the gods and devils, so I will post that. Let's see. More update. Devils. I had a feeling I forgot something on here. What else is there that I haven't updated that should be? Well, either way, there's all this stuff that I wanna. But for now, we're gonna you can look at this Maldrak the Iron Fist. For now, we have some plans. I have a plan for what we're gonna do for stream. Before that, I will read the chat. Pizza is pretty solid. I really, honestly, pizza is really good. And what makes it so good is just how versatile you can be with the toppings. Regardless of the people who are like, oh my god, can't put pineapple on pizza. The fact that you can put pineapple on pizza and it still comes out tasting good. You know, like, you can put so many things on pizza and enjoy it. That's part of what makes it such a solid option, and I can see, and I understand why some people say peak. Again, when I say peak, I think like best food of all time. I think it's good. I've eaten a lot of pizza in my life, and I really like pizza. There are other things I like more. I like sushi more. I like okonomiyaki more. I like ramen more. I like mashed potatoes, artichokes. Then again, you can put artichokes on pizza, so that helps make it great. I like mussels a lot. Again, you can put mussels on pizza. So, pizza is pretty great. I will say probably top 10 foods. If peak is top 10, then sure, it's peak. One thing I do have a hot take I want to make real quick. Cheese is not a topping. Cheese pizza is not a topping. That is a default. If your pizza doesn't have cheese, that's not a pizza. That is bread with sauce. Same thing if you take the sauce out, that is not a pizza. That is bread and cheese. That's hachapuri, which is a Georgian thing. I think they have it in other places, but I know about the Georgian version. That's a default. It's really more of a comfort food for me. What, dal or pizza? I don't think I've had dal enough. Anyways, so our plans. There, as you can see, there are some things I want us to work on together on Strem. Pizza with cheese is the same. Pizza with cheese is the same. What world do you live in, Yuki, where that's the case? What kind of lactose intolerant world are you living in? That being said, what is your favorite pizza topping? Not pepperoni, because that is the most basic topping. Because if cheese is default, pepperoni is the most basic topping. Like, no, there's no denying that. Like, you go to a party and they're like, we got 2 pizzas. One of them is always pepperoni, or it's something with pepperoni. Workout. I don't need pepperoni or meat in general. Bacon. Bacon's a pretty solid choice. I'm not gonna lie. Bacon on pizza is pretty solid. That being said, I don't do it. Pizza without cheese is a sin. Okay, that makes more sense. Actually, that makes way more sense. Pizza workout cheese. I wanna see a pizza workout cheese. Someone give me some AI art or draw your own art of pizza working out with cheese or something. That'd be hilarious. I almost always have mushrooms. Okay, mushrooms your favorite then. Mushrooms a good solid one. Bacon's solid. My favorite topping is either pineapple or mussels. I know, like, people are like, you can't put pineapple on pizza, but it's good. I like this. I love pineapple, and I love the sweetness of pineapple, and I love how it helps break down the greasiness of the pizza. Like, it just makes it so much easier. Like, I feel totally fine when I eat pineapple with pizza. Plus, I love the flavor. I love pineapple, honestly. It's probably my favorite food, except for the fact that I will eat it and eat it and eat it, and then my mouth will get, like, destroyed by the acidity levels. Like, legitimately destroyed. Like, my lips will start cracking, my tongue will start cracking. It's not fun. Anyways, our stream plan, making our world. As you can see, there are 4 things that I want to focus on. I want to do something with locations. I want to do something with peoples. I want to do something with campagons and histori. But we're going to go in order because, in my opinion, these are the most important things that I need to put into my world so that way I can run a better game. So locations. First thing we got to do, I realized something I never did with my world. I never named any of the major cities of my world. Like, I have the continent, so to speak, and I have the reigning nations, the cultures. I don't have a major city, so we got to name one, and I've got about 12 cultures, so we got a list of 12, and then we got to develop those cities. You know, we got to have like some sort of detail added, one major detail, like i.e. giant indomitable walls like Ba Sing Se, or moving magical buildings like the stairs in Harry Potter, or scientific advancements, or it's built into an active volcano, something like that. Like those details. First, we gotta name them. We'll name them first. So here is our world of Bylaria, however you want to call it. Most of the time, I eat is Alfredo sauce pizza with some slices of cooked ham. Those are pretty good. Alfredo sauce pizza, I really like. But I eat pizza a lot with Andrew, and he doesn't like Alfredo sauce because he's a fucking weirdo. He's a picky weirdo. Like, if I make pasta, he will only eat pesto pasta, which in my opinion, worst type of sauce for a pasta. It's not bad by any metric. Like, it's still tasty, but it's the worst. It's the worst one. Best one is homemade Alfredo. Then if you're gonna be cheap, like, I don't know, some basic red pasta sauce, then pesto. Pesto is good. I like pesto, but I used to not like red sauce, but it's grown on me. It's grown on me. But I love Alfredo. I love good cooked Alfredo. Bad home cooked Alfredo. Ugh. Anyways, let's start with let's go with the Emerald Expanse. What are we gonna name our major city? Where do you want to put it? I feel like down here is kind of low, but you know. What if we... Is there a way to move it? Let's move it there. Yeah, let's put it there. We'll just put it there for now. No labels we do need. Markers, I guess we don't need. The roots. So for now, currently this is the Emerald Expanse as we know, and yeah, I like it like this. I like this color. And this is the major city of the Wood Elves, or Forest Elves. So what do we want to name it? Bylaria is fine. Do we want to give it another name? That explains. Okay, let's actually move it then again. And what was this one? One of the names my thought is Temecula. Temecula. I like the name. But let's what's something that sounds more elvish, you know? Elven words tend to end in like N's and Q's and things. Maybe not Q's. Temeclan? No. Temeculan. Let's see. What language is what language? Most like Finnish. Okay. Finnish. How do they end? How do they spell the names of their... I really need to get a new monitor. My third one here is literally dying on me. Here, Finnish city names. Okay, so ooh, they do end in A's. Okay. Actually, it's very rare. So maybe we'll just go Temecula. Finish 20 minutes late. My notification only just popped up. It's fine. You're not late. You're good. You're gooch. It's all good, brother. All right, we'll go Temecula. The same. The city of the Emerald Expanse, Temecula. Unless we have any objections in the chat. Temecula, California. Maybe we change the name a bit. Maybe, but it is in the Riverside County, so I do like that. How about Zoe? Nah. Zoe sounds... It's too short for a elven city, for starters, in my opinion. 2, it's too One Piece. So the whole time I'm just going to be thinking about the Mink City Zoe on the elephant. But I like the creativity. Try to... How about... I think it was Oz backwards. 2 One Piece. Zoe literally just means elephant in Japanese. I know it does. But literally when I think of if I see Zoe or anything that just sounds like Zoe, the first thing I think is One Piece. Because of course I do. And so it doesn't really, you know, I get what you were going with. But Oz also doesn't feel elven to me, especially not forest elf. Because it's very industrialized. It's actually a city, whereas this is more of like just a large community in a forest. How about... How about we go with just city name generator? A DM's best friend. There we go. Nahale? Yeah, that could work. Nahale. Well, I mean... I'm so picky. Nahale. Nahale. Nahale, welcome to Nahale. We're the forest elves. It's Native American for forest. Yeah, it does sound very Native American. It could work, sure. Yeah, okay. I want to try and make it sound less Native American and more ethereal. I mean, it's not bad. I don't know. It just, you know, like these, like Angvagroth. Nilhath. No. The lore could be that they got the name from otherworldly visitors in the ancient past. Yeah. Doesn't really fit with my world's lore. Remember, my world lore, the elves migrated here, and the only ones here before were the dragons and the giants. And the elves were one of the first races to actually become sentient during that time. Some names: Manoa, Laquan, Leon. How about... I'm gonna mix these names. Nalian. I like that. And we'll actually put the H there. Nalian. That one works. I like that. Nalian. It sounds almost New Orleans to me. Nolans. But it works. It works. So it mixes your Leon and Nahale. Nalian. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's good. That's good. Okay, so let's write that down. Forest elf capital. All right, we got one down. One down. 11 to go. Okay, let's do they have? Let's see, theirs is... I'm actually gonna move this one, make this the... Make that their main town, and then... Okay, let's go with the southern Orgoria, or Car Orgoria, the Bylek. Remember, these people are a very technocratic nation. Hooray! Question of the day: what is your favorite fantasy or sci-fi city? Mine would personally probably be... It's hard to think of, but I gotta say I really like Ba Sing Se. I like the way that Ba Sing Se was designed. I know it's not completely original. It's based off this Great Wall of China. But the way it's used in the universe, in the story, is really great. And the way that they name drop it all the way back in season 1, and then we don't even visit it until like halfway through season 2, makes it this really interesting city that you're just curious to go to. And when you finally get there, you think it's going to be like this great city, and it is, but it has a lot of problems. Like immediately you're like, oh, there's a lot of refugees here. There's the first ring is like full of poor people, and they try to just pretend like it's fine. And then the second ring has like, you know, the more middle class, and the upper ring has the upper class, and they try to, and they're pretending like there is no war going. Like it's such an, like the way they did that city is so great. Like you don't even learn everything about the city, but you learn enough, and it feels like a place where people live and work, you know, versus the other two major cities in the Avatar universe, Republic City and Zaofu. Zaofu is just like, oh, it's a metal bender colony, and they do metal bending and everything, fighting, art, whatever, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, that's cool, I guess, but they're super isolationist, kind of. Like they literally close the walls of their city off as they go to sleep. And then Republic City is interesting in concept, but then it's kind of like implied that it's a fifth nation, but then they never actually state it as a fifth nation, but then it is a fifth nation, sort of. And you don't really get to see enough of the city. You get to see like one restaurant, the bending arena, which is, if you've watched overanalyzing avatars videos on it, that building is weirdly yellow, like weirdly yellow. Are you IRL word banning the word Pokecatch, Super Gaming Texan? Are you banning me from saying that word for the rest of the stream? Or is there another word you're trying to ban? And then Republic City, the other thing is we don't really get to see much of it. We get to see like the airbending island. Yeah, we don't learn enough about Republic City, in my opinion. Like we sort of do in the first season, but really it's like I feel like I know more about Kyoshi Island than I know about Republic City. I like Night City from Cyberpunk. Night City is really good. That's a really well-designed city. I don't know what happened. It just, it happened without me knowing. Okay, then I will refund you. It's not rest of stream, right? Just a few minutes. Probably accidentally hit a redeem. Yeah, in the chat when it's like, you can redeem this. Yuki, can you refund him or deny his claim or whatever then? I mean, I know I can do it. I just don't want to turn on my third monitor right now. Anyways, let's name this town. Remember, okay, so remember the Southern Orgorians are very I'm gonna put generic, but they're scientific. Thank you. They're very scientific group. Remember the big conflict between Northern Orgoria and Southern Orgoria, the Karagorians and the Calorgorians, is that the Calorgorians want to they're conscripting everybody into their army, including child soldiers, and the Karagorians are doing any sort of research they can to improve their army, including human experimentation. So, what kind of name would you give a very scientific-based fantasy city? Like, what's the kind of name you guys want to come up with? Like, there's the city of Rapture, right? IRL word ban elves, you bastardo. Fine. For the next hour, I can't say the word elves, or elf, or elfinese, or elfinians. I can say pointed ear people, but I can't say elves. Scientific, you say? Scientia? Scientia, okay. Scientia. It looks like the points are back. Thank you, Yuki. Thank you, Yuki. Well done. What a great cultist. What would the cult do without Yuki? I like Night City too, but I don't know. Remember a lot of the fantasy or science fiction cities? Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like Bossing Say. It's so memorable. And it's so well done. I don't want to ruin this jacket, so I should probably start. Cult Pog. Yeah, our cult here is that, we're the cult of the dragon. The dragon scent. Cult of the dragons. Skenzia. Actually, Skenzia works. Nobody will know. Me just not leaving in an I actually works perfectly because it's Skenzia, the city of Skenzia. Right? No one else will know that it's that you and I were like Skyensia, Skyence. But if I just call it Skenzia, it's like, oh, it's Skenzia. Karagoria, Skenzia. Yeah, let's do that. Fuck it. Skenzia. How about Alchemia? Alchemia works, but I think I'm kind of liking Skenzia. I'm liking where we went with that. That way we can move on. I don't want to spend too much time on this because we spent way too much time just on the forest elf one. Okay, let's go with what are about the Northerns? Remember, they're warriors. Alchemy City. It looks like people are really liking Alchemia. Alchemy City is a bit... It sounds like Alchemy City. And I know for a fact people are just gonna be like, oh, Alchemy City, oh, I see what you did there. Oh. Skenzia actually sounds like a place. Like, welcome to Skenzia. You know what I mean? I actually just really like Skenzia. I feel like it's because it just, like, I accidentally made that, and so it works. Let's see, how does it say it? I'm curious.
Skenzia.
Yep, okay, cool.
Nalia.
Cool. Okay, what do we think of, like, a city of warriors? Misleading because it isn't science. That's also true, I guess. Makes you think of alchemy. Here, I'll name another city Alchemia. How's that? Or another place in the region. Because they have a lot of cities apparently. There we go. Now we got Skenzia and Alchemia. Carencia. Is it for which one is Carencia for? Is this for Northern Orgoria, Calorgoria? North Carencia. Okay. I like it, Carencia. The city of Carencia. The bloody city of Carencia, or something like that. Carencia. Okay. Cool. Carencia. Okay, we got 3 down. What do we want to name? Damn, they have like no bergs. We'll put in some bergs later. What do we want to name the main city of Mitherheim? I'm just gonna put that at 100,000 because I can. Oh, it's a small city. I mean, they don't all need to be this big, but this one I actually do want to be huge. Let's make it a giant city, because my idea is that it's like this. It's built in their largest mountain, and so it's this huge city that can fit like their entire race. That could be Alchemia. Which one could be Alchemia? Kojuir. Let's see. Let's see some dwarven city names. No one saw that. No one saw that. Kojuir sounds very French. And I don't really imagine the dwarves being French. I mean, it could work. Say what now? You heard me, boy. They end in M or R a lot, it looks like. I imagine dwarves as more Nordic. Yeah. Like semi-Nordic. Not quite as Nordic as the Jotuns, but similarly. Especially in a place called Mitherheim. It's too bad you can't give like other options. It's just like river, lake, naval, highland. We're gonna have to add some more cities along this place, or bergs. Because the dwarves are, they basically own all these mountains. Erdforge. Ooh, I like that first part. I like the idea there. Erd something. Erd something. Dwarfism for mountain. Okay. Sure. Cool. Okay, Erd. Erdsfikir. Erdsfikir. I like that. Erdsfikir. Welcome to Erdsfikir. That M should be an H. I have no idea what M. I like Erdsfikir. Welcome to Erdsfikir, the greatest nation, the greatest city in all the world. I don't know why I say it. Welcome to Erdsfikir, the greatest city in the world. Wait, no, let's not German. Scottish. Hello, laddie. Lassie. Galley in the world. Welcome to Erdsfikir, the greatest city in the world. There we go. There we go. I like it. It works. Erdsfikir. I think I like that. Now let's what's the major city in the Deshret? Where do we put? Oh, midpoint's over here. Right. Cool. Remember, this is like a desert place. So what's like a desert city name? The uninteresting Badlands. The Rocky Wastes. Let's do some, the Grim Wilderness. Cool. Okay, I see where this is going. I'm thinking maybe dangerous grasslands. An X-Plowed. What are some Egyptian sounding? Egypt sounding. Okay. Alexandria, Elephantine, Avaris, Amarna. I almost said Albarna, but that's a place in One Piece again. How about Heliro? Mixing Heliopolis with Cairo. Heliro. Welcome to the city of Heliro, the greatest desert in the land. That works well. I like it. Version just adding all to the beginning of something. True. Albarna. Al China. Almerica. Alpan. Al written. Okay, that one didn't really work. Let's all go to Al written. British Egypt. Wait, hold up. Alright, so we got that. What about the content, the main city of the Mare people? I'm gonna say it's a trading place, but not. So it's a pretty big city. Pretty big colony here. And it's a trade city. On this little island of the people of the Mersey. Almost sounds like I'm saying mercy, but it's the Mersey. The Mersey. Wait, what's a good name for a seafaring city? What's a seafaring nation in the real world, chat? What's a good seafaring nation? Wait, I've got it. Polonus. And it's a neighboring city. Marcolis. Marcolis and Polonus. The Polynesians were pretty seafaring. That is true. That is a true fact. Does anybody see my meme yet? I'm gonna wait till people notice what I did there. I got it. Yuki's like, it's not worth it. Okay, let's see. Polynesian city names. I like Aroa. How about Faru? Faru. Faru. And then we'll give this one another name. Tyra Prey. Tyra Prey. It's not Tyra Prey. Tyrapi. Tyrapi and Faru. Marco Polo. Marco Polo! It is I, Marco Polo. The great. I am the best player of Marco Polo. Let's move this more. Let's actually move this one down here. That one will be a port town, a small one. And let's get rid of the walled on some of these cities. Yeah, this one's not a walled city. It does have a citadel, though, of sorts. We don't really have a marketplace. No, they don't really trade. It does have a religious center of sorts. And it's not a shanty town. They are walled, in a sense, because they're indoors. Not walled. Okay. Now we gotta give the Shilusians. They got one all the way over here, but I don't like it over there. I want it more. Ooh, where would be good? Right here. This is their capital. With 300,000 people. Sure. This is another group of pointed ear people. I almost said the word I'm not allowed to say. I almost said it, but I didn't. Let's pointed ear people. Let's get some names. Relphase. Neathfathimar. Melena and Ooh, I've got one. Solmatalos. Solmatalos. I like that. Solmatalos. Because these are the high pointed ear people, and in my world, here I'll show you real quick. Let me go over to where's the high pointed ear people in my world are actually called sun pointed ear people. They're just referred to as the high ones. So yeah. And then dark elves aren't generally, they're not generally called dark elves, they're called, oh, I said elves twice, 3 times. God damn it. All right, that's 3 slaps. That's 3 slaps, okay. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, these are actually called moon blank and sun blank instead of high and dark. Where's world? There's world. I don't remember to write these names down, did I? Deshret, Hiliro, Mercy, we'll say this is sea people. Okay, so we're more than halfway done, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So this is a naval group, the Aenorians. So they're kind of more like what's a naval group besides the Polynesians? I guess closer to like the English during the Viking Age. Madford. Harbor name. Okay. Oh, what about Langwell? Madford works though. Maybe I'll just keep Madford. Sure, we'll keep Madford. What about some more sun peoples? I'm so bad with names. This is why I use a name generator. I cannot think of names for the life of me. Nah, not liking it. What are we naming, gang? Emphashara. Doesn't really fit because they're in the Theros region. What if they just call it Therosia? Yeah, we could say that they're like that conceited. They're like, we named the region and everything, so Therosia. Again, I'm making it big for now. We can always shrink it down later if it feels too big. And then these moon elves, right? Yeah, the Mooneds of Villadicta. How about Thyan? Thainzor Balboa? No, that's way too much. Baragus? Baragin? Thainzor Baragin? Yeah. Thainzor Baragin. Sure. I like that. If someone can come up with a better name, please let me know. I want suggestions. I'm not going to necessarily accept all suggestions, but I like them. They're very useful. Thainzor Baragin. A Firo. Yeah, I gotta get Therosia. Valedicta. Did I type that right? Oh, Valedicta. I always forget how I spell things. Okay, only a few more. That's what would the Jotuns have to be? They also do like Heim and stuff. Kind of get distracted still, don't know what we're naming. I've moved on, Yuki. I've moved on. I have the yawnies. I might need to make myself some coffee in a second. No. How about... what a good Jotun name. Actually, I kind of like Bazimore. Maybe we'll just keep Bazimore. Sure, we'll say we'll keep Bazimore. What do we want to name the... much do I have left? I have 3 left. Oh, we actually did wrong. I'm gonna say the kobolds don't have a specific city. So first, would be a good gnome. Gnome city name. Rivenden, Leiden Town, Skipper Ward, Deckerworth, Eosackle. Zolbenraft. Going with Zolbenraft. Zolbenraft it is. And let's go back to the dwarves. Hengram, Helolur, not Vag. Hengram was good. We'll go with Hengram. Yeah, then we just have one more. The Sandalith Empire. What is the name of the Sandalith Empire? We're gonna say they have a huge. They are literally a giant city with like 1 million people. Big boy city. Let's see, what's big boy in Finnish? Isopoika. What language would Angel Born speak in? West Germanic. Okay. Let's go with Germanic. Groberjung. I kind of like Grober. Of angels. Big God Town. Gotserstad. What species do you want a language for? The Angleborn, the Obtuseborn, the Acuteborn. I like Gotterstad. Gotterstad. Gotterstad works. I'm gonna go with that one. Gotterstad. Unless we have any ideas from the chat. I think maybe Hebrew then, or Latin, or Arabic. Yeah, let's go with Hebrew first. That one's a bit too wordy. Latin. We can go with Latin. Magnus Dace. Not Magnustat. Magnustat. Welcome to Magnustat. The city of the Angelborn. The great empire. The center of the Sandalith Empire. Who shall soon rule all of Bylaria. And then we'll give City of Wings. Civitas, alas. Then German. Flugel. Flugel ala. Flugel Citiva. Flugelvas. Flugeltvas. Yeah. And then, let's see, City of Halos. Ubic. Let's see, Ubic. Ubic and Shine. Ubikenshine. That works. Okay, I think we got our names. And we'll add, capital. Okay, we've got a major city. We've got a major city in every area. Now we just have to give them details. Chat, look at these city names. Nahalin. Nahal. I'm going to change this to Nahalin. Or Nalian. No, wait, it's Nalian. What am I doing? Nalian, Skenzia, Carencia, Erdzvikor, Solmatal, Somatlos. I'm going to change it to Somatlos, so it's easier for me to say. Somatlos. Hilairo, Farul, Therosia, Thainzor Berrigan, Bazamor, Zolbenraft, Hengrum, Gotterstadt, Flugeltwas, and Ubeckenstein. Look at these. I realize they're covering. Look at these. Tell me what makes them special. Think of one detail. Like I said, giant walls, moving buildings, scientific advancement, whatever. Just think of a detail that, like, you can talk about, like, oh, the great walled city of blah blah blah, or the burning city of da da da, or the frozen city of boobadaba. Right? Think of those. We will be back after the break, and you let me know what you've thought of. Everyone in chat, please start typing stuff out while I'm not here. I want to see you guys. I want to see what you guys come up with. Just type whatever, literally whatever. So long as it's not profanic, so long as you're not being mean, type whatever you think of. And we'll be back after these packages. Hello, my name is Dr. Foe, and I work for the Paranormal Entertainment Neurological and Intelligence Studies. There is a new disease sweeping the nation that affects ones of Americans per day. This new disease is known as dainbermage. Do not be alarmed, we know the cause of this dainbermage. You can get it from many sources such as watching TikTok, reading YouTube comments, watching bad TV shows or movies, reading fan fiction, engaging with social media, and many other sources found on the internet. This disease is highly contagious and can spread from person to person. You will know if you have the dainbermage if you are experiencing symptoms such as commenting on videos on the internet, commenting on social media posts, talking in live stream chats, browsing sources such as Tumblr or Reddit, and any activity that requires you to connect on social media with strangers. If you do have dainbermage, contact your local PNIS office, and an agent will immediately come to slow the effects of the dainbermage. If an agent is not able to come to get you in 24 hours, do not be alarmed. You can begin self-medication. One of the forms of self-medication is watching Zaggard on twitch.tv or the YouTubes. We have discovered that dainbermage is slowed by the element known as cringe. As you can see by the state-of-the-art presentation on your screen, the cringe waves released from your monitor and speakers create a temporary shield to protect your brain from the dainbermage. However, there is no known cure, so you must continue to medicate once per week to protect yourself from its dangerous effects. This has been a PSA by Paranormal Entertainment Neurological and Intelligence Studies. Remember, dainbermage. We all certainly have it. All right, friends. We're back. So let's see what kind of ideas you had. So remember, we want one major detail for each city. So let's I'm just gonna copy and paste this. Or not, actually. Redeemed it. You want a joke time, but you haven't put in a name, detail yet? What the hell am I? Just some joke machine to you? Am I just a joke to you? Let me just copy and paste all these before. All right. We'll do a joke time, then we'll add some details to these cities, so that way when we talk about them, it'll be like the walled city, you know. Let me just delete some old jokes real quick, because I always forget to delete them after I say them on stream. Because I read them, memorize them, and then I do the setup. So if you guys don't know, one of the great things about world building is creating physical props for your players to play with, like miniatures or terrain pieces. And I'm gonna build one of my mountains, and I was basing it off of a model that I made of Mount Everest. And Claire saw me working on it, and she asked, "Is it to scale?" And I said, "No, it's to look at." All right, let's see. Nalian. Okay, so this is in the Emerald Expanse. How many more minutes do I have for this band? 6 more minutes. I can't say the word. Yuki's like, come on, bruh. I can't believe it. Did you see it coming, Ukes? You gotta learn. Yuki has my vote. Nah, this ain't about voting, Alpha. This is about we gotta have ideas. Nah, you didn't see that coming. You didn't see that coming. Avengers 2 vote. Let's see. So what do we think? What are we thinking with this forest people places? Does it have like giant towering trees? I mean, when there is a vote. Giant towering trees with like maybe. Ooh, maybe they have like, because like where is it on our map? It is a river city, so maybe they have like they've grown the trees to make branches, like moving branched bridges, or bridges made of the roots, or maybe it's covered by a mist so no one can see it. Maybe it could be called like the veiled city. Maybe it's where it's a giant tree. I should write these down. Let's write these down. Okay, so let's see. River city with giant bridges that move. They are sung from into being by the from the roots of the large trees that grow here. The veiled city, hidden by a magical mist. Let's see. What else could we do? Yes, What if so this is a treed city. What if it's oh yeah, like I said, one giant tree where the elders live and they voting process their leaders. What do we think? So I think these are 3 ideas. Which one do you guys like? The city bridge, the veiled city, the city of the living bridges, the veiled city. I should say veiled city. The veiled city. Or the city of the great tree. I like trains. I like bridges. It's same energy, Yuki. I like trains. If you know what that's from, you're one of the real ones. I like bridges. Bridges? Okay. Let me eat some of my salad. Chat, what do the rest of you think? Kind of what I was going for. Makes sense. We got 2 votes for bridges. Okay. Looks like we're going with the city of the living bridges. I like the idea of the veiled city, but this is what chat voted on, so we're gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna go with what you guys wanted. Because with names, I'm a little more picky. They have to be something I like and something I can say. But what they are, yeah. Nalian. The city of the living bridges. Giant bridges that move. They are sung into being by the I didn't say it. I half said it. By the long-eared tribe from the roots of the large trees that grow here. Cool. I like that. There we go. Chat prevails. Alright, now let's go with Skenzia. What does Skenzia have? Let's think of a few things. So it's a science city. So what if there's like vast industrial smokestacks everywhere? Kind of like the Victorian London, right? Like there's just smokestacks everywhere. They're magic smokestacks. So it's not all black, but it is predominantly black smoke, you know? Did someone re-redeem it? No, it's set for an hour. Wait. Oh, I can say it. Elf, 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 elf. I set it for an hour. I feel like that makes it more interesting. So vast industrial smokestacks, right? What else could we have? What else could we have? Okay, Yuki, I'm just changing it now. I'll change it later. Someone remind me to change that later. You jerk butt. What if instead of just like one major thing, it's like a district? Because it is a city, it's a human city. Where people get surgeries done on them to improve their bodies. And we could call it like the maybe like the Fleshworks. The Fleshworks district. Right? Where magic smoke is constantly being pumped out of chimneys connected to industrial science buildings. You said it for the meme. Can I revoke my redeem? No. You have ruined me. You've destroyed my chances of thought. Let's see, this is science. What else could we do with science? A science city. A science magic city. What about the crucible of thought? A place where ideas are dropped into a giant crucible. And brought to maybe an AI in quotes, or a council of leaders who have connected their consciousness to a giant magical device. super high tech. Not like super high tech, not like an AI, but kind of like an AI. Like, they don't have computers and stuff, but it could be, maybe it's like, it's not actually an AI, it's a giant crystal. It functions like an AI. But the way it actually works in practice is more like a bunch of living creatures' souls forced together into this crystal. You know? It can't like connect to other magical properties, but it can think. So it's like magic high tech, you know? And I used to be opposed to the idea until Mystic Arts, I think that's the name of the YouTube channel, was talking about like, you should totally be allowed to use weird shit in your game world. Like, don't be so rigid to where, oh, it doesn't fit because it's too high tech. The thing from Psychopaths. I've never seen Psychopaths. But I'm guessing if that's what connects it to you for you, then yes. So which one are we thinking? Are we thinking the AI controller? The Fleshworks district where people get like their body modified? Or are we thinking just like the City of Smoke? Where there's like so much industrialism happening that they're pumping smoke in smokestacks everywhere. Because every building is a factory or a science place, you know? Which one are we thinking? Which one does chat like the most? Eating dinner. How dare you eat during this time? It's not like I would ever eat at this exact moment. I'm just hoping someone else in the chat can say something. Carencia, maybe like a fighter's pit. Where people bet on the best fighter. Because, of course, every fantasy city has to have some sort of fighter pit or coliseum. I vote for the modifications. Okay. The Fleshworks district it is. The city of... The City of Evolution. That's what they call themselves. The City of Evolution. Glorious evolution. And then Carencia, I'm just going to say that there's a fighter coliseum. I think that one works. Because it's literally... They love their child. They love their soldiers. They have child soldiers. Sometimes they're teams. the greatest can join the army at higher ranks. Ooh, let's expand on this though. Let's see. The fighters enslaved. I'm gonna say greatest fighters can join the army at higher ranks. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say I like this one because their home thing is their military, right? Are the fighters enslaved? Are all children placed here after they reach, let's say, the age of 5? Do they only fight people? Or do they fight monsters? Expanding. What are we expanding? So this is what I want to know. Which of these 3 are we going to add to this fighter coliseum where people bet on the best fighters? Right? Like, are we going to say they place all children here at the age of 5? So that way they're able to be warriors? That way there's not a single person in their population who doesn't know how to fight? Are the fights to the death? Do they fight people? Do they fight monsters? Do they fight just animals like bears and stuff? And are the fighters free? Are they enslaved or no? What are we thinking? I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That one's been like done so many times. It's very basic. I like the idea, but only as a preliminary. Like, it's interesting, but let's get rid of it. That one's been done to death. The children I could go with, I suppose. Children. All children are placed here after they reach the age of 5. This way, they grow to be strong. And not a single citizen is unable to fight. Children fighting. I mean, that's part of the whole conflict is between the North and South Agoria. Is North Agoria does like horrible experimentations on people. Participants are not always willing. I should write that in because, right, like they're doing horrible experiments in South Agoria on people. Horrible experiments to make the better human. And then in Northern Agoria, they're conscripting everyone to their army, including child soldiers. See how Spartans train their kids? Kind of. Honestly, none of those really speak to me. I mean, what speaks to you then, Yuki? What speaks to you? Also, Hellspawn, how you doing? What are you thinking of? What are you thinking for this town? The Fighter Coliseum, the Fighter Pits. Sometimes called the Pits. The sea. I guess it's kind of like that, yeah, with the Spartans. While Yuki's looking at that, let's think about Urdsviker. I think I'm gonna just expand this. A giant hall carved, a giant city carved into the mountain, mainly used for the royal king or queen. However, when in great peril, they can house their entire country in these halls. Every dwarven city in Mitherheim connects to Erzvikar. Well, of those children, one being like the Spartans does sound enticing. They all are supposed to be warriors, so it makes sense. What do you mean by that, Yuki? How do I explain that in a story? If I were like, if you were reading this in like a textbook and it was talking about the city, how would you explain in a textbook what you mean by this? Also, Hellspawn, what do you think of that? Do they fight monsters, or do they just fight other people? And are the fights to the death? I kind of don't want the fights to the death. But if you lose, what happens if you lose? Right? Maybe you become a lower class citizen. How to explain conscripting child soldiers. Oh, I think we've already explained that in this. Like, the greatest fight. All children are placed here after they reach age 5. This way they grow to be strong and not a single citizen is unable to fight. This is how they grow their army. Too much. One thing about my dwarves is they're also very militaristic, so also where they train their armies. They fight the failed experiments. Well, the failed experiments are from the failed experiments are in another country. So, like, if we pull up our where is it? If we bring up our world map, right? So this is the city with the fighter pits, the Colosseum, Carencia. And then all the way over here is the city with the experiment stuff. So that would mean they'd have to be going all the way down here, crossing this border, stealing the experiments, bringing all them back, and having them fight. Which could work. It could work. I'm just letting you know that is the difficulty of that. Fights with monsters, we fight to the death. That's a good point. That's a good point. Dude, I can't type. I wrote is-s instead of sizes. Let's just say failure. If you lose, you become a lower class citizen. Like, anyone who's not a soldier, treated super horribly. I think that makes sense. Let's see. Let's go with the Sun Elves. What could the Sun Elves have? So, Spiraling towers. Spiraling. Reaching towards the sun. Because, you know, sun elves, they're obsessed with, you know, we are the closest to the sun in a sense. Maybe a giant flame in the center of the city that has burned for hundreds of thousands of years. Right? You know, it's like the sun, it's connected to life, it's never ending. What else could we have for them? Maybe grand golden gates. All around the city. And each gate, there are different gates. Each district, those worthy enter. The eternal flame. You want the eternal flame? Yuki wants to go with the eternal flame. What's everybody else thinking? Do we like the giant eternal flame or the spiraling tower? What do we want to name this? The City of Warriors with a has a coliseum, sometimes called the pits. Okay, then let's go with the what do we want to call the giant? The undefeated city. The everlasting city. There we go. The everlasting city. I like that. Okay, so no one, Alpha, Hellspawn. Anybody else? Do you guys like the spiraling towers, the grand golden gates, or the eternal flame one? We know which one Yuki's voting. Alright, looks like Yuki's the only one saying anything, so let's go with the eternal flame. If you don't actually chat it, I'm not gonna count that vote. Because that's not fair to other people. Because if there's one other person here, or even two other people, and Yuki says something and then they say something different, it's like, oh, now it's a tie just because Alpha's lurking. If you don't actually type it, it don't count. I love democracy. The city of the eternal flame. A giant flame in the center of the city has burned for hundreds of thousands of years. It is said it was lit. Back during the Rune Wars, the war between the giant, the Jotuns, and the dragons. Ooh, that's cool. This flame is multicolored, because I love multicolored flames, and can be seen for hundreds of melees. Yeah, it's definitely not fair for my vote to have double value. Yeah, I never had an issue with Yuki getting my vote before. Why now? No. I'm just letting you know. I don't mind if you type in the chat and say Yuki gets my vote, or like I agree with Yuki. That's one thing. But I can't just default when you're not here. If you just say I'm lurking, Yuki gets my vote from now on. That's not fair. But if you actually just type in Yuki gets my vote, that's fine. If you type it, that's fine. I'll go with that. Do you see what I mean? Like there's a difference there. Because then it's then everyone else can see like, oh, this person is actually agreeing with Yuki. Okay, that's fine. He agrees with Yuki. But if someone comes into the chat, they don't have the history, and I just say, oh, well, Yuki just gets 2 votes. That will seem really unfair to people. I'm just trying to be fair to newcomers coming in. Okay, I like this. The multicolored can be seen from hundreds of miles. It is a beacon to remind all of their home when lost in the dark. The Ark. Lost in the Ark. They're lost in the Ark. Noah's Ark. It's lost. Hiliro. Okay, this one is a Deshret. Okay. Ooh, okay, so let's see. It's in the desert. We could have it be like the pyramids. But if we do the pyramids, I don't want it to be like the normal, our pyramids. Maybe we'll go with conspiracy theory of what the pyramids are like. Ooh. With ancient magic energy running through them. Right? Maybe it's like an energy source. Like, you know what the if you've seen enough conspiracy theories or debunking of conspiracy theories, one of the big ones is that the pyramids are secretly an energy source for some ancient race. And the solution to the problem. Everyone else votes also count as 2. I mean, that technically does work. Maybe it's a domed city. Maybe it's a city inside a pyramid. Like a glass dome, but triangular. And you can't say that doesn't work because there is a glass pyramid in the real world. It's not an Egyptian one, and it is modern day. But there's also fantasy world, so we can do whatever the hell we want. Or what if we want to go with, see, ancient Egypt, what's one thing they had? They had obelisks or monoliths. Giant obelisks. Okay, I didn't spell that right. I'm going to Google that. Around the city with ancient runes. Them. Each one connects to the other, but which one connects to which? Or how to connect them all together. It is said, when you do, an ancient power shall be harnessed. Should we combine the first 2? Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. A giant pyramid. Yeah, a city inside a giant pyramid. Glass dome, but triangular. Inside, there is ancient magic energy running through the structure. A giant pyramid with power that a city was built inside. I know what you were trying to say, but that confused me. I understand it though. Yes, a city inside a giant glass, inside a pyramid, like a glass dome, but triangular. Inside there's an ancient magic energy running through the structure. What kind of magic energy is it? Is it wily? Is it controlled? Let's say the great pharaohs control the magic, as only their bloodline connect to it. I don't know if I spelled pharaohs right. Someone let me know. Right here, if you're curious. Right here. It to control the temperature and protect themselves from invaders. Okay, so we can go with the giant obelisks, like all connected with this ancient power. That if you connect them all, you can get this great power, but nobody knows how to do it. Or giant glass pyramid, where the great pharaohs control this magic through their bloodline, and they can control the temperature and protect the city from invaders. Which one do we like more, glass pyramid or giant obelisks? Almost, it's pharaoh. There we go. Creeper says glass pyramid. Okay, we got our glass. One glass pyramid. One glass pyramid, please. I want to eat some glass. I can't do the sound of crunching glass. Okay, we got 2 for glass pyramid. I think we got 2. Okay, I'm gonna go with that one then. If I see people liking something, we're gonna go with it. The city of glass. Like, why would I not do it? Big ass obelisks. Too bad ukes. We went with glass pyramid. The city of glass. We can say there are obelisks around the city to help conduct the magic power. That way we do the best of both worlds. We got the best of both worlds. This is a song from a kids show in 2010. All right, now let's go to democracy is stupid. No. If you're gonna make fun of democracy, you gotta spell stupid the right way. It's stupid, right? It's spelled like this, Ukes. Stupid. Democracy is stupid. It's from an old game. Oh, I miss Sly Cooper. All right, so let's go to the ocean, the Mersey. So what do we find? Let's see. Maybe massive, elegant coral structures. Ah, my legs are getting cold. There we go, Ukes. There we go. Elginet. Or maybe a giant aquatic garden? I don't know how that works, but we'll stick with it for now. Or maybe a town where more than half the city is underwater. And I don't mean like Venice. I mean like legit, like it's built underwater purposefully, and people can, you know, they have water breathing magic. Because it's on island, you know. Maybe ooh, what if we mix these together? All the are made of massive, elegant coral. Who builds a city underwater? Sea people. Ooh, let's call it the Technicolor City. Here, humans, sea elves, and aquatic beastkin live together. I like that. Their, what do we call it? Their infrastructure relies on domesticated sea creatures. Let's see. Okay, so these are the Rosia. That's more sun elves. What if instead of being obsessed with the sun, they're obsessed with the stars? Maybe like a large square where the astronomers study the heavens to read possible futures. Right? Okay, so we could go with that one. Okay, so what else? So sun, stars. What if they have floating spires where people can study the heavens for new magics? Let's get a third one in there. What if there's a giant temple with constellations. Ceiling for at the stars, even in the brightest of days. Okay, which one are we thinking, chat? A large square where they all study the heavens to read possible futures. You know, kind of like the fortune teller in Avatar, where she looks at the clouds, but in this case it's the stars. What if they have floating spires that float around the city and look at the sky? Or they have a giant temple where they've magically enchanted the ceiling to where when you look up, it always looks like the night sky. Which one do we like of those three more? Giant temple, giant square, floating spires. Floating temple. No, the temple isn't floating. The temple is a sitting structure, but it is giant. It's like the half the size. Maybe not that big. It's like the size of. It's a giant. They're floating spires, so they're individual floating spires, like small ones, like the size of a spire, or one giant temple that's like the size of. What's the largest church on? It's like the size of the Vatican. So one person says floating spires. Yuki, are you going with the giant temple or the floating spires? Looks like nobody wants to go with the square, so I'm going to delete that one. No one was instantly caught onto that sower. The floating spires it is. I'm going to be honest, I was hoping you guys would go with the temple, but the floating spires is cool too. Stud the heavens. They're actually just studying them. Warnings of the future. Only the grand mages. And their apprentices. The Soidy. Not allowed to use these spires. Sometimes a guest can be invited. Extremely rare. Each apprentice is hand-picked by their masters. It is to become an astromancers. They're gonna be called astromancers. Cause why not? Cause that's fucking cool. All right, now we got the moon elves. The moon elves. So moon elves in my world, they're similar to the dark elves. Their whole thing. Yeah, I'll go to my elf page because that's they're just as powerful as the sun elves, but not as wide-reaching. So one thing about elves in my world is everything about elves is about progress. Progress. But they all have a different idea of what makes good progress. Is it art? Is it influence? Is it politics? Is it magic? Like scientific advancement, sort of. Elves believe that the only true measurement of progress is power, both physical and political. So their whole city is about that. So what would their city be known for? A city that's all about power. Whoever believes in art is one of my people. Then you would like the Sea Elves. To them, the true measure of progress is artistic and architectural achievements. Okay, my kitty's meowing. I'm gonna go check on her, see what that's about. I'll be right back. You guys, let me know. Right. You guys let me know what you think of these. I'll be right back. We're back. I'll add more details to these later. I just need a basic, like, what are they like, you know? I need a jumping off point, so to speak. Someone, one of my players is asking me a question about the elves, so I'm gonna send it. What are the rest known for? Wait. What are the rest of what known for? For the Moon Elves, are we talking about magic power or political influence? Unlike their kin, they define progress through power, both physical and political. Strength, cunning, and dominance dictate their society, and their lives are spent in constant battle of wits and force, whether through duels of combat or intricate webs of deception. While their infighting keeps them in a near constant state of conflict, when Moon Elves do unite, they become a formidable force. Their unparalleled martial prowess and tactical ingenuity make them the deadliest warriors among elven kind, and an unpredictable storm capable of sowing chaos throughout the world. If you want to read this, read more about it, follow the link in the Discord. What's the deal with the remaining cities? I want to finish the deal with the remaining cities first. Because see, we still have these cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to give a basic, like, I just want a 1 to 4 sentence detail about each of them. Like, okay, this is what the city is like, and then I will expand on it more in my off time. But I can't do that if I don't have, like, some idea, because it's just like, oh, it's a city. It has buildings. Like, I need help. That's why I'm confused. Are we working on the last 6 cities now? Yeah. We're working on the last 6 cities. But for now, not all at once. I'm just saying, I don't want to expand on any of the other cities until we finish these 6, okay? And right now we're focusing on just Thanzor Berrigan, the city of power and trickery, the city of the Moon Elves. I was just asking to know what we know about the cities. Okay, well, this is the Moon Elf city. The city of power and trickery. Bazamor. Which one is Bazamor? Jotun city. More of a ghost town, really. Not really a ghost town. I can't think of a better the gnome city. I haven't really decided what gnomes are like yet in my world. Although I have, there is one thing I decided. Gnomes and halflings are both the same species, actually. So they're like cousins. Sounds like a thieves' nest to me. Also spies. Thieves and spies. Hingram. Silver dwarfs. Dwarfs who focus more on mass manufacturing instead of personalized crafts. Godestad. Capital. The Angelborn, where their great emperor rules with iron fist. First conquered city where the Angelborn. led by the great master mages. Second general. Okay, so let's see. So people say a thieves' nest, a network of spies. Ooh. It is underground. I should let you know that. Yes, very similar to the dark elves in D&D. But I like the idea of them, like they're, you know, I like the idea that they live underground. That's it. What about the... I don't know why. My brain thought of like the web of whispers. Ooh, that works for exactly what we were talking about. Let's actually just take this. Okay, so thieves and spies, right? Tunnels that connect to other moon elf settlement, and can also ground. This is a large cave in the center that houses the majority of their race. Here, the currency of life, not in coin, but in secrets. And forbidden knowledge. Ooh, I like that. The Web of Whispers. What do you think of this, chat? So, Thanzor Berrigan, The Web of Whispers, a city of thieves and spies. Thieves and spies. Tunnels that connect to every other moon elf settlement and can also access the above ground. There's a large cave in the center that houses the majority of their race. Here, the currency of life is not in coin, but in secrets and forbidden knowledge. I like that. I'm going to say this one is a city falling to ruin, as the Jotuns are themselves falling to ruin. The last great bastion of the Jotuns. large stone castles. Ruin City, my type of area. Large stone castles made of all sorts of elements. Some are stone, some are ice, some are fire, some are clouds. And some are bones. Dragon bones. Here, the last of the Jotun leaders convene and plot to bring back to their glory. However, since none can agree on how to do this, they are stuck in a perpetual standstill. How do we like that? I like that one. I like that a lot. The crumbling towers. That's what it's called, the crumbling towers. Okay, so we only got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left. We're nearly done, people. We're nearly done. What if the City of Gold, a city where trade is the #1 power. Anything can be bought. Anything can be sold. Money flows freely here, like rain. If you have propensity for making coin, you are welcome. Zolpenraft. However, those cannot compete soon find themselves ooh. Outside the Golden Gates. I'm gonna say it's a walled city of gold. To enter. Only then and only then will you be welcome in Zolbenraft. However, those who cannot compete soon find themselves outside the gates of literal gold. That's just El Dorado. Yes, but they're gnomes, so it's different. All right, how would you change it then? How would you change it, my friend? What are we thinking? How do we change it? How would we change it from El Dorado? Only the walls are. The gates. The wall around the city is made of gold. Or instead of gold, we could say it's made of moonstone, which is as valuable as gold. I find calling it the city of gold to evoke El Dorado imagery. I mean, yeah. Nah, let's not say that. Let's not use moonstone. Also, music is kind of loud. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I will turn it down right now. How's that? Better? Less louded? Ooh, I know what to do with the silver dwarfs. I just thought of something. With their great engineering, they have created the grandest golems. Of stone and metal. Each one stands over 10 feet tall. No, I'm going to say 100 feet tall. And can defend from the mightiest of dragons. Only the king can command. Great statues. The gold, then I just suggest changing it to something like more like the city of golden walls. Music is still on the louder end. Huh. I just noticed something. You guys don't... Wavelink stream. Huh. I'm so confused. I don't know why it's not allowing me to control it from... I'll have to do that later. I got distracted by something. It's something to do with wavelength. I updated it recently. It used to actually connect to the stream pretty well, but now the stream mix doesn't connect to you guys. So when I turn it down for me, it only turns down for me. But it's no big deal. Oh, those are Dratini? Darn it. The walled city of flowing gold? Okay, how about the walled city of traders? Or of trade? The walled city of trade. I think that's all we need to do for these for now. Actually, I think I'm good with this because I like what these three are gonna be. They're good enough. I think we've gotten a good city done. We've gotten these quite a few main cities that but not the exact wording. How would you change it then? That's just a matter of names. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep the walled city of trade. Maybe I'll change it. Maybe I'll change it later, but for now, this is what we're gonna keep. I'm gonna have these all written down. Well, if gold is ever flowing, it reminds me of a river. Maybe that's the purpose. Maybe just the great city of trade. The great city of trade. Money flows freely here like water. To enter the golden walled city is not hard. I think we're good with this. I think we're gonna end here now, chat. Seems like chat has died down a bit, anyways. I think we've got a real good plan going. I like this. So we've named our places. We've developed each of them. Next, we gotta do some people's things. Here's a little hint of what we're gonna do next week. So get ready. Start thinking of stuff. Start thinking of special NPCs and stuff, you know. People, humans. And you'll see me update this later. Until then, chat. Thank you all for joining us. It has been a blast. We will see you all next Monday where we play more Mass Effect 3. More Unga Bunga with the great ape Commander Shepard. Until then, guys, stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. We will see you all next week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Number one rule, don't forget Be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the #1 rule here in the Dragon's Den, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me, who believes in you. Bye-bye, chat.